Hello, Scorpio. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Star Tarot by Kathy McLeland. Here's the website for Kathy if you're interested. Feel free to freeze frame on that if you need to. Supportive Oracle cards, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. There's a few websites. I found another card in the box. One of them is ColetteBaronReed.com, and there's a picture of Colette if you're interested. Feel free to freeze frame, of course, if you want it. And the other one is about the illustrator. It is Jenna Della Grataglia. And there's a bunch of websites down here if you're interested. Feel free to freeze frame on any of that if you want it, of course. Okay, what do we have for Scorpio? Okay, so there's Discord. Okay, yeah. Looks like feels like a family thing. You got the Phoenix. Phoenix is an interesting card. Because I know I've used that energy before, and I know other people who have, and it has this thing where it literally follows through the story. If you don't know it, it starts from ashes, builds its energy, builds up, builds strong, builds bright, then burns out, plummets to the ground, goes back to ashes, then goes through the whole cycle again. And it sounds, I don't know, it sounds maybe a little bit romantic, I don't know, but it's not. When you fall, it hurts. It's like as bright as you burn is as hard as you fall. Like it equals out. It definitely equals out. So I'm getting this energy where, and it could easily be family related. I got the Ten of Cups. It's the only card that came out upside down, which typically I don't read upside down because it's easier for people to follow, but once in a while if it insists, I go with it. So it's kind of like, it's a situation I feel like I should be happier with, but I'm not. That's what I'm getting with the Ten of Cups upside down. Like, I should be happy with this. This should be great. Everybody should be getting along a lot better, but it's not working out the way it should. I'm trying to do what I'm supposed to do. I'm trying to hold the line. I'm trying to be respectful. I'm trying to follow all the rules and do everything that needs to be done. And I'm looking out. I feel like you're looking out for a lot of people. Scorpios are typically quite busy. Judgments should be going more in your favor. And you do have a very big emotional connection here. And it's kind of like, why is this not going in my favor? Why is this being more of an issue than it should be? Why are these people giving me such a hard time? There's certain things that people should butt out of. I don't know what to say about that, but I do feel that. Because I'm getting, like, the challenge card is the Six of Swords. Like, they should be kind of stepping back, but they're not. They're more involved in something than they should be. And I don't feel like they know what they're doing. And it seems to be one of those moments where people think, well, Scorpio's done it for a while, but I think I know better. I think this would go better if Scorpio just takes a seat and I do it for a while. Somebody's pushing in very strongly here. And I almost feel like it's not that I don't know. I feel like you're stepping back, but because you're kind of like, all right, you do it. Let's see what happens. You go ahead. You take the reins. You do it. Do it all yourself. You do it instead of me doing it. You do it. Let's see what happens. You're making a strategic move here, and you're kind of like, is this how we're going to do it from now on? Maybe if they think they're that much better at it, maybe I should just leave it to them. I have other things I could do. I don't like that I'm not being honored here. I'm not being looked at for the value I've put in. I'm being more looked at as if I'm the reason it's not as good as it should be, which is not fair, but let's see what happens next. So they want to take it over. I feel like, all right, you take it over. There is some conflict with this. I feel like whoever this person is, you've had conflict with them before. They seem to always have the answers, and they're like, you don't, but I do. And okay, all right, fine. Here's your shot. This might be why you're doing this. Kind of like, I've gone through this before. I've fought for it before. But you know what? Maybe this time, let's give it to them. Let's see what they can do. Because I see you pulling back again, and I see you kind of like holding back and quietly kind of like, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'm not happy. This is not honoring me the way it should. And I feel like this is what I need to do to really let it work out. You got the High Priestess? Yep. So it's kind of like, I don't like stepping back, but I do want it to sort out. I want people to see what I really do. I want people to really see the value I'm putting in here. And maybe this is what it takes for that to happen. And they're so insistent that this is how this has to happen. Let me do that. And they seem to think that's great. They love it at first. They have the Lover's card, but there's also a Gemini feel with this. Sometimes this is a Gemini card. They see a lot of different things, and I don't know, the Queen of Wands and this Lover's card, this doesn't match. It's kind of like their thoughts and actions versus what they actually do are not coming together correctly. So it's kind of like, aha, finally Scorpio backed off. Finally Scorpio left me alone so I could do it the right way. And it's kind of like, oh, okay. Okay, you go do it the right way. Go right ahead. You go do that. I'll step out. Here's everything. I'm just going to go. Good luck with that. Because I do feel like you're going to do that. What comes next is very intriguing. See, I'm seeing these cards too. These are opposites on the zodiac. This is Sagittarius and Gemini. These are not really compatible energies. It goes well for a minute, but at some point it kind of like crashes and burns. It's just kind of like it goes really, really, really well, and then it just all of a sudden it crashes. Those two energies together don't really mix. And I feel like this is somebody that they're going to try to play it off as if they know what they're doing. And I feel like they're going to make it look like, or try to make it look like they are succeeding. There's a lot of stress around them, and then there's I feel like this is just I just want to call the Desert Prince a liar, just like you big liar. Like, you're just a liar. They're making it look like they're doing great, but they're not really doing that great. Is there something more with that? Let's just, because I'm seeing something else coming up here in a minute, but they've got the Eight of Swords. They're trapped. And then the 17, which is the Star card, isn't it? Yep. They're trapped because they're trapped because now they know I opened my big mouth, and now I'm stuck because, you know what, I didn't realize how much the Scorpio really did, and I hate it. It's overbearing. It's too much. The thing is, Scorpio is very dynamic. Scorpio is also very good at just kind of like, as it shows up, you just get it done. You just keep moving. You just keep getting it done. By the time the end of the day comes, I feel like even Scorpio goes, I don't know how I got it all done, but I did, and I'll do it again. So don't worry about it. They're a different energy. I feel like they're not doing half as well as you did. And it's a lot harder than they gave it credit for. And they thought it was going to be all this, and they thought it was going to be all that. But now when they're up and their back's against the wall, they can't do it half as well as you did. I mean, I don't know. It's one thing to like want to do things better, but when you ridicule other people and then you flat out fail, because I'm wondering if that's what's going on here, I feel like they're failing. And at some point they have to just admit that it's not worth it. They're so unhappy with what's going on. At some point they have to admit that, they can't do it. Does this turn this around for you? Because I feel like they're going to... Well, are they going to admit it? Actually, first of all, are they going to admit it, or are you just going to figure it out and just kind of like fix it? Like, what's going to go on with this? The 13, they're going to give up. That's the death card. And then they have the two of wands is telling me all of a sudden they give up. I can't do it anymore. I got other things I got to do. They just give up. I feel like they just flat out give up. Which puts it back in your control. The Aquarius showed up in or the Star card showed up in the dice for them. And then it's showing up here, like, I know what to do, but like I'm also going to remember, next time you give me a hard time, remember who actually stayed around and actually finished it. Like, remember who finished this mess, because they know what to do, and that's me. I actually didn't let things fall through the cracks. I didn't let things fail. So I do feel like you're going to get this back, whatever it is. It is the resting tree. It's not the walk away tree. So it's the resting. Like, we're resting. We're not walking away. We're just taking a break. And it's a break. And maybe the break was nice for a minute. Maybe. Because I'm like, it depends on what you got to clean up. When this is all said and done, is this going to work out better for Scorpio? Alright, so it's the Ace of Swords, and it's the Empress. I feel like other people are going, like, I feel like I got to make a big deal about this to other people, and I got to be like, hey, I worked with them, I stepped back, I gave them their chance, they couldn't do it. Not only could they not do it, they ditched. Let's remember that. Let's not forget that. I uphold the situation. I make it come out the way it's supposed to. And let's remember this next time we want to ridicule the Scorpio. That, I do more than you realize. I'm just very good at keeping going. You may not realize everything I do, but just remember, I am doing a lot. I don't have time to sit here and write a list for you to approve if you like what I'm doing or not. I have too many things to do. Taking time to the side to let you know every little thing I did, that's not my job. I'm not going to do it. That's not what I'm here for. It takes up too much time. I got way too many things to do than to be bothered with that. If you can't figure it out, that's your problem. Okay. It's kind of like, honor me for the energy that I have. Realize that there's so much that I do. I just fix things as they happen. I don't wait for people's approval. I don't slow down. I don't write a little paragraph about other thing I did. I don't have time for that. When the day is said and done, I'm probably not going to remember everything I did, but it all got done. It's more important to get everything done than to like write a little paragraph to make somebody else feel good. I feel like you're going to make note to somebody. And I just see somebody just kind of like nodding away, like, yep, yes, Scorpio, that's correct. I agree. This is going to serve you later. It's a general read. The way this is playing out, I feel like you're making point with the right person. And I feel like when whoever is giving you a hard time, if this person's still around, which I'm thinking they probably will, I feel like this next time they start the ridiculousness, I don't feel like you're going to have to defend yourself. I feel like other people are going to step in like, oh yeah, you the person who ditched when the Scorpio, you complained about the Scorpio gave you a chance, and then you just flat out dropped the ball. Yeah, we remember. Yeah, we don't think you have the better idea. You never have the better idea. You have a big mouth, but that's about it. Whoever this is, whoever that might be over on that side, whoever this Desert Prince is. Yes, Desert Prince, we know. You have all the best ideas that you can't pull through, that you can't actually execute, but you got the best ideas. We know. We know. How about you just leave the Scorpio alone so we can actually all be happy? Thanks. So yeah, I feel like other people might come down on this. We're just going to call them the Desert Prince. Later, I think other people are going to come down on them. That might, if this is a job situation, that person, the writing might be on the wall. They might not be able to keep this job forever. So keep that in mind too. But it's going to take some time. Politics. I feel like there's politics involved with that. All right. Anything else here? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. This is James number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.